and it's gonna run away with you. 40 feet this direction.
I will take that attack of opportunity.
Okay, do it. But the Displacer Beast runs with you, gets you out of the combat zone.
I hate to disappoint you, but this actually isn't gonna. Okay. All right, I crit.
Holy crap!
and either way, it is also grappled and restrained, so it can't even run.
Oh my god! God damn. All right, we'll roll the damage anyway.
So that's 4d10 plus 2 damage.
So it gets hit with the opportunity attack when it leaves your threatening square over here.
Plus 5 weapon?
No, this is I'm a frog biting. Just.
Oh, okay.
Just Toad. All right. It takes 25 damage, is grappled and restrained, but you did have that attack at disadvantage.
But I mean, I can. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
was it displacing?
It was displacing it because it's the start of its turn, so it automatically starts displacing again on the start of its turn.
Okay.
15. That would still hit it. So
Okay.
we'll subtract the 5 and the 1, so it'll gain 6 HP back, but otherwise the effects still apply.
Sure.
Ugh, how unfortunate.
All done.
All right, brightness.
Okay. With a grin on my face, lying on the top of this Displacer Beast, I try to stabilize. That's 1 towards.
It's 1 success. Okay, we'll give you a heart. Gwendolyn Toad.
Mm-hmm. All right, I have advantage to bite it again because it's restrained by me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna roll 2d20 plus, and then there's a plus 4 on it. So I'm assuming 19 will hit, and then
19 will hit. 18 damage to the same one, right? The one that's carrying Trump?
Yep, I just chomp down on it while it's in my mouth still.
It gets consumed.
So it's a large creature, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, ooh, I have movement and stuff. Sort of. Well, yeah, I'll just move here.
Okay.
I wish I had like a healing lick or something, but
The healing slurp?
yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Really down to 1 Displacer Beast from 4? It's terrible. Glorb, it is your turn. Glorious
Glorb
one.
picks up his mighty axe. He chases down this Displacer Beast. He gives him 2 solid whacks. Oops, that was 3.
That's 3. They will hit though, and it is no longer displaced.
I love the fact you got a 32 and didn't crit.
Yeah.
Stupid plus 5 weapons.
These plus 5 weapons, man, they're so crazy.
To be fair, I have a plus 13 to hit.
Dear God. All right, you hit the Displacer Beast. It is no longer displacing. Hrun, it's your turn. There is a dragon in the air sailing over the pond.
All right. I can't move.
Oh, I've got a bonus action. I'm sorry. I want to heal myself finally. I keep forgetting.
Okay. How do you heal yourself? With what ability?
The second wind.
Ah, there you go. Go for it.
And I need access to the healing spirit.
Yes, where do you want to move it?
I want to move it onto over here.
Okay, I've given it access to you, and you can move it 30 feet onto this guy.
That's 30 feet exactly.
Alrighty.
Not sure who that is, but they clearly need to heal.
And yeah, I appreciate that.
Excellent. The Displacer Beast's turn. Oh wait, was that your whole turn?
That was just a bonus action.
Damn it. Okay.
Now I'm gonna look up at the dragon and try to shoot it twice. I can't drop anything on the dragon because I already used my bonus action.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can probably hit it because you attack at what? Plus 13, plus 14.
Oh,
you
dear
miss!
God. I'm gonna throw an inspiration onto that because that's absurd.
26 is a hit. No, it happens on your turn, Trail. But nice starting.
And the second shot, 29. So that's just 2d8 plus.
Do you have the Colossus Slayer ability?
I don't.
Oh, that's a hunter one. Never mind. Yeah.
So 22 damage to the dragon.
These +5 weapons.
Dear God. The dragon is weakening.
And I am going to, since this dragon is coming at me, I'm going to move back 80 feet. So back off the map so that it isn't able to, like, at least probably land and get a full attack on me or something. I don't know. We're trying to stop it from obliterating me, but it might be, concerned about its poor health.
It might be.
Yeah, so I've moved back off the map.
Okay. How far off the map are you? Oh, just like 5 feet.
I moved 80.
You moved 80. Okay, so you are minus like 53 or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. The Displacer Beast's turn. Now, luckily, you're far enough off the map that you can't actually see this healing word in order to activate it, because it has to be activated by the person who casts it, right?
They have to be able to see the target for it to work, yeah. I just read that too.
That's fantastic. Love it.
So I can't move to somewhere where I can see it?
Not if you run 50 feet off the map. Yeah, you'd have to basically stay right here, or maybe move to like one of these other points nearby.
Yeah, I guess I'll move over to that southern one.
Okay, so you just walk around.
Also, Neal, it says whenever, moves into the spirit space for the first time. However, the spirit has moved onto me.
You have not moved into the spirit space. It has moved on to you.
Yeah,
it's
so
very
when it carries
specific.
you into it, then you would get a d6.
Right, but not if it moved on to you. I know it's a minor technicality, but 5e hinges on minor technicalities.
Yeah, it's actually very important for a lot of spells. Like, people... yeah.
On your turn, you'll gain a d6.
No, you won't. The Displacer Beast will use its action.
I know what Neal's doing. Yeah.
It's going to use one tentacle to hit you. With a 22, which will hit you, make you fail 2 death saving throws. Ooh.
I am dead.
Oh, because you failed 1 already?
Yeah.
When you stabilize, do you not reset your death save?
Oh, yeah, you stabilize, so you have no failed death saving throws. So, does it leave you? Or does it move?
I'm the hands
Can I
of
start?
fate.
Can I like lash my tongue at it threateningly?
I mean, it's not in a great space. There's a dragon overhead, there's a giant toad, and there's someone with a full health bar hovering over their head right below it.
I'm just disappointed that toads
friends are dead.
I'm just disappointed that toads don't have like a long sticky tongue attack.
Or a swallow hole.
Well, they do actually, but I have to have a medium creature.
Just lost 75% of his family, Neal.
Yep.
Morale check?
Been getting cut down.
It's going to attack you. It's going to attack you with advantage. Oh, yes. Wasted attack.
Yes.
All right.
It values killing characters more than its own life.
Of course it does. And it will scoot.
That's out of my range.
South, yes. It goes out of your range. Make your attack. Nice.
Stop its movement.
I haven't missed an attack yet, have I?
Yeah, now you have.
But now I haven't because I have that blessing.
Oh, yes.
It's still up.
God damn it. All right, you hit it, and you eat it.
Stops.
It's moved. You consume it. All right, it takes 14.
So I hum onto it as it tries to get away.
Dude, this giant toad is amazing. I've never fought against a giant toad before.
I don't know if it's been a turn. Didn't you didn't you glomp the other
It
one?
was my turn again right after I did that.
All right, the dragon's turn rolls around. It recharges its breath weapon and changes the course of its flight dramatically. It's gonna turn south and turn this way and turn this way, and it's gonna come right back over here, and it's gonna breath weapon acid all over this 30 feet range. I guess it has to move a little bit farther forward to do it.
Oh goodness!
But it's gonna hit all of you, including the poor displacer beast that gets caught in the path.
Thing's a damn jet fighter.
Yeah, it is. 31
I would like
damage.
to say, I don't care about this acid damage. Every time I've shrugged this off. Can we get out of here with this?
Well, Trail is dead. He
dead.
takes acid damage and dies.
It's
The
poison,
toad,
right?
Poison, yes. The toad will take half of 31 because you've got resistance.
So 15.
So takes 15. Is it still alive?
Yep.
Unfortunate.
15.
Who's this? Is this you, Will?
7. Yeah, so I take 7, right? Because dwarf
'Cause you
poison
passed,
resistance
yep.
and half for a pass.
And Trump SC, you fail 2 death saving throws?
1, because it's not a melee attack.
Are you sure? Isn't it just damage?
No, it's only a crit if they're within 5 feet and they hit you with a melee attack.
It doesn't have to be a crit, though. If you take damage while you're unconscious, don't you take death saving throws?
No, it specifically says it's a crit when they're within 5 feet and it's a melee, and it's an attack. I don't think it has to be melee.
Well, but it doesn't matter about the critness. It matters about this death
only
save.
1 death saving throw.
Yeah.
No! I don't want to trust you.
That's fine.
I'll look it up. I want it to not be this. I want reality to be different.
It's all right, Neal. Down at my wedding, I had to explain to people that, coffee beans don't grow on trees. They're definitely in bushes. Definitely in bushes.
God, what kind of person would think coffee beans grew on trees?
Right? What a ridiculous person.
I'm reading right here.
If you take
Because
any
You have
damage,
0 hit points. You suffer a death saving throw failure.
If it's from a critical, you suffer 2 instead. Shit. And it's not an auto crit when you're unconscious, right?
Only if they're within 5 feet of you and when they hit you with an attack.
So, okay. So if he had been next to him, he would have critted him.
I think it technically has to be an attack, but
And that's because the only status I have is prone, I think.
It represents like a coup de grace.
Well, you're also unconscious, right? Prone and unconscious. And I see what you're saying about the coup de grace. All right.
Yeah.
2 failed death
Alright.
saves, Trump. Will's wounded. This guy's wounded. The Displacer Beast makes a saving throw. Fails. Dies.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, no. Tay, buddy. At the bottom of the map.
60 feet forward. I'm still 15 feet off the map.
But are you within range for a long range spell?
I have no spell slots left. I can viciously mock using my cantrip at 60 feet.
Yeah, you're not close enough to do that. All right. Nice round, Tay. Anything you want to say?
I'm doing it. I'm helping, team.
Okay. Brightness, last death saving throw. Yeah!
Not my last one. That's 2 death saving throws.
Is that only your second failed?
Yes. I succeeded the first time.
That's right. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
You
All right.
got like 18.
That's right. You got 2 fails and 1 success. I saw the heart and I just thought it was a failure because, okay. Damn it. You're still alive. Gwendolyn. Frogman.
All right. Oh God, how am I gonna do this? Do I try to save Trump or do I? Oh, I know what I could do. Maybe.
Just hop
No, that
away.
won't work.
Just hop
What?
away.
All right. I'm gonna leap 20 feet at the dragon,
Holy shit.
Yes.
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to bite it.
Uh-huh.
Let's see how this goes. It's really quiet right now. Nope.
Nope. All right. Excellent. Glorb.
All right, Glorb's tired of this dude. Glorb's going full ham. I'm gonna take my first 2 attacks at it.
Well, I was gonna use my bonus action to expend spelling slots to heal my toad. Also,
Go for it. Spend your spell slots. Hit him, Glorb. Hit him. Hit him good.
29 and a 16.
The 29 will hit. The 16 will not.
All right, then I want to take my action surge to do it again.
Fuck. 22 will hit. 24 will hit. 17 will do it.
17
The
and
dragon
12.
goes down.
Okay, cool.
All right,
really
hold on.
want-
We're still in initiative order because there are lives on the line.
Yep.
So Glorb finishes his turn. Is there anything else you want to do, Glorb?
I moved, I think, 10 feet. I forgot to start count where I started. I think he was only 10 feet away.
Yeah, I think it was only 10 feet. Do you have any other
You
movement?
throw someone in the healing spirit.
I can't get him close enough. I can't get to him. I can
Yep.
get 1, 2, 3, but I can't toss him.
Alrighty. Hrund, it's your turn.
All right, I am going to. Well, first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's within range. And I'm going to double move through all that water, and again try to do the leap to get as much distance as I can. So 1, 2, leap 20 feet. So that was 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 40 feet of movement with the water being difficult terrain. 1, 2, so that's like 20 feet to get out of the water. Where are the other bodies? Where are the other lives that are on the line here?
It's just Trump.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Tay-Tay.
And I'll try to move up there so that I can like grab him and move him in and out or something. I don't know. I guess it's only on your turn.
Yeah. Was there
So
no
I'll
difficult
move into
terrain
I'll move
between
into
you and the
spirit
tiger?
myself.
So just like lay on top of him.
You can't make it into there. That's 83 feet. You're close, but no cigar.
All right.
You could get almost there. Tay-Tay, take your turn.
All right, I run and dash, and I get back on the map, and then I move 3, 9, boom. There we go. You know what? I will pass my inspiration that we started with from one of the things over to Trump.
Oh.
He can use it on his final death saving throw. Here.
FYI, he's gonna heal right at the beginning of his turn, right?
Well, he heals and death saves at the same time. So I think the death save comes in first, and if he passes the death save, then he heals.
All right, so I will
right.
give him inspiration for the death save.
That's fair.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'll run through the healing spirit like the sprinklers.
I was this
On the front
close.
lawn.
I was this close to getting you, Trump. I'll get you next time.
And you're the dog too.
My doggo.
I mean, you could still fail 2d20s,
Yep.
not getting a 9.
That's just losing 2 coin flips. That happens all the time.
Oh.
Yep.
Are we ready for me?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right, I will use the inspiration. So let's roll some death saving throws. Okay. First try. Good. But
Okay.
I'll also roll
Use
the
it.
second one. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
And then I'm
Heal.
stable. And I started my turn here, so you can heal me if you'd like.
Okay, yep, you go ahead and heal d6.
Oh, yep. Whew.
All right. I turn back into myself.
All right, we can step out of the combat music here. We got one of them, guys. We only got the one.
no, Brewmaster, he's gone.
He's finally gone. Why don't we take a short break here while we say goodbye to Brewmaster? Goodbye, Brewmaster.
Bye, Brewmaster.
See you later, everyone.
Adios.
Good fighting.
See you on the other side of our break. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to more Legend of Yaka. We did lose 2 people. Whoops. And the door got left open. Tay-Tay actually never made it back to the party. Tay-Tay got lost in the jungle and was never seen from again. And poor Brewmaster is down. So we replaced them with Ugh and Satarash.
Whatever
you want.
KT make it back to town and just perform, just do a Vegas show.
Maybe. I'll leave it up in the air. You can decide the ending. Okay. Let us return to the woods. Or not to the woods, to the overland map. So we can see where in the woods you are.
Oh god, where am I? Oh, there we go.
Bamboo forest. Okay.
You guys are at the edge of the bamboo forest.
Rob, you're the best guy here for
So
navigating.
Neal, what I said to everybody else, just to get it established, so I'll say it with you here. Cut off the dragon's head, put it onto my back, tie it onto my back with a slip knot so that I can release it if I need to fight. The idea is that anything we encounter will hopefully take a look at the dragon's head tied to my back and go, nope.
That's a reasonable concept. I don't know if it'll actually work, but it's a nice try. I appreciate your effort here.
I also have 2 Trollaroo heads hanging from my saddle.
You do. How are you carrying a dragon head and 2 Trollaroo heads, by the way? As long as we're on the topic of
Trollaroo heads
possibilities.
are hanging from my saddle by their hair. They're tied by their hair to my saddle. And like I said, the dragon head is going to be tied to my back with a slip knot so that when I'm fighting, I can just release it, let it fall, we'll pick it up later.
Okay. All right.
So I have +7 to my survival. So
You're in
Is there
charge. I'll assist.
I am a druid, yes.
I got +8 if it helps.
Oh. Let's have you roll at advantage then. I will help you. We will help you.
All right. Oh, by the way, anyone?
It's my whole can't get lost and not affected by difficult terrain doesn't work for some reason.
Yeah.
Rob, how much health is your mount at?
My mount is at 52 health.
Oh, it's at full. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sweet then. I'll roll the survival.
Oh, healing spirit. I guess running back and forth.
21.
21. Okay. Nobody has a guidance spell to go with this, right?
I can guide myself, but I didn't do it, so we'll do it next time.
So you'll just we're gonna call this moving into bamboo. So we'll use bamboo movement terrain, movement rates for this. Let's take a look at our movement board, everybody. And on our movement board in jungle, you'll be moving into jungle. 21 gets you 2 hexes worth of jungle movement. So, navigator, move yourself through the jungle.
I will talk to the party and ask what direction town is, because they might have a better idea than me.
We need to head east.
It's east.
Yeah.
We go east and cross the river.
And for those of you who might be challenged, that's to the right.
Oh, I'm starting to see something. One, and then
I have to introduce myself here. So I would say that I was chasing the dragon. I swing in on a vine, and what you see is a tall man, black hair, with 2 shields, one on his left arm, one on his right arm, no weapons, and he is Ugh. I am Ugh, king of the jungle, tamer of lions, eater of snakes. People sing of my great deeds. Specifically, I sing of those deeds.
You know, I just showed up here. I was given, my God sent me a message. You know, I heard there was some other guy who was serving the light over here. So I decided to come on out, you know, give him a hand. I saw they had a big bad fight. But they all healed up by the time I got there. So couldn't help.
Yes. A long rest would be nice still, though.
Yep.
Damn. All right. You did say you were dual wielding shields, right?
I mean, I just have the same AC bonus. I just have it just because.
Just because. All right. I get you. I understand. I totally understand. Fantastic. And a 21 has no movement penalties or encounters associated with it. So why don't you roll? If you want to use your guidance, add it before you roll the survival check.
I also want it to be on record just because that I cast the water breathing every morning as a ritual.
How long does it last? 24 hours?
24 hours, yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
Go for it.
Guys. All right, I'll roll it again. Let's roll that d4. So we got a 4.
Ooh, plus a 25 is a 29. Ooh. You will move 3 hexes and run into 1 encounter.
So do we do the, I guess town's right across the river, or is that not town? What's this weird?
This is not town. This is a resource that you have already plucked and is no longer available on the map.
Let's go north. Let's go north first.
We've already dealt with that.
Okay.
There's town. You can see it across the river.
And as you approach the river, as it gets closer, Ugh, why don't you roll me a D100? And don't roll like a 96 or something, okay?
Yep.
Just stay away from the upper 90s.
Please no.
In fact, all of the 90s. Just leave them alone. 31. That's a beautiful roll. Okay. Setarash, can you roll me a D6?
Sure. We got a 1.
Yes.
And Hrun, can you roll me a D4?
All right.
And Brightness, can you roll me a D4?
Got it. I'm on 4.
Quite the agree.
Okay. So, are there any goblins left in the party?
There's any what?
No.
There's no goblins left in the party, right? All of our goblins are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prun, you're a half orc.
Human.
Brightness, you're a human.
I'm human.
Glorb, you're a dwarf. Gwyn, you're a human. Ugg, you're a human. And Setarash, you're a human.
Human.
Did our new people say what they are and describe themselves?
He's got 2 shields and he swings on vines. What else do you need to know about him?
I'm just a guy who serves the light, man. What else you gotta know?
If you can tank.
No.
If you can heal.
Yes.
Saying serve the light as a paladin or cleric or other?
Cleric.
Nah, he's a chef. He specializes in like really light nouveau cuisine there.
Well, we'll see. Maybe.
Right.
Do you like thing of Ugg?
Whoever's rolling the checks for survival, I also want you to roll me a perception check.
Sure, I'll roll perception. Guidance this too, or no guidance? I'm guessing no guidance.
No, this is no
everything
guidance.
perceives us first, man.
Does passive perception matter at all?
Not in this situation, but sometimes it definitely does.
No, I rolled bad.
11. Okay. Well, you guys have an encounter, but we rolled so low on the number of monsters that they see you first and decide not to attack because it would be a terrible idea for them. So they just.
You mean they see the giant tiger with a guy and a dragon head on his back, and they don't want to fight us?
They say to each other, maybe the heads are slowing him down. What if we attack now? And the other one's like, Fag, what are you talking about? Let's go. And they leave.
Were they goblins?
They were goblins.
Oh.
Yes.
And we could have recruited them.
But you come to a river that needs crossing, and river crossing takes its own special survival skill, survival roll. We take a look one more time at this thingy.
It's another like flat party roll.
Probably best to have Rob do this one because the one's just the really bad thing. So
river. Well, you need a survival or a nature check to cross the river.
Yeah, let our +8 person roll
don't
it with
roll
the,
a 1.
with aid
oh yeah, because I can do that.
and guidance.
If I got advantage already, we may as well.
I might as well stick guidance on it.
Yeah, let's take a guidance.
In case you roll a 1 or something.
There's a fly
All right,
in the
let's-
room.
Let's roll that. All right. we got it.
Madrigal, the goddess of hope, has blessed you all. I believe that means no more encounters. So the 11 plus 3 is a 14, which is a success to cross the river.
That was the perception.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay. It's a 3.
So it's a 21.
Plus, oh, well, thank God that Madrigal has helped you, because otherwise you would have run into an encounter on an odd number. And Madrigal blesses you, and you make it to the town intact.
Oh, yes.
Boom. Now, when you get to the town ain't looking so hot, all right? Its walls have been badly damaged. Remember those couple of floods that hit early on? And then that earthquake? Yeah, everything in the town was all jumbled and falling apart. And then a monster came and wrecked the place. Actually, we have another monster that we have to roll for. We never rolled for the Trollaroo to attack the town while you were away. Let's just roll that attack right now. It definitely hits the town, and the town is going to take 6 damage from the Trollaroo. Which, oh no, someone healed up during the battle, so the town would have gone down and then healed at the same time. So the town is at 1 HP. This is actually the second day. The town is at 3 HP as you arrive with 1 more mason. And you have no extra spiky boys, unfortunately. But you have 2 masons. You need 3 masons to build a ziggurat. So you are close.
Dragons
you are
don't
real
have
close.
spikes on them.
Dragons are not spiky boys, unfortunately.
That's
All right.
Yes.
Can we put the dragon head up on a spike in front of the town just to kind of say, "Hey, don't fuck with us"?
Absolutely. You can put a dragon head on a spike.
I think as you're putting it out there, you see the giant brass belt getting pushed into town, right?
Yeah, and you see those nice, beautiful statues and grab inspiration, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Everyone.
You
So
know, with
let's go.
leather working, would I be able to have made some dragon scale armor?
No. Not in the nature of this campaign. So let's go over the improvements to the town. The town has built savior statues. All PCs in the town gain inspiration whenever you visit town. It has also built a Temple of Martha, so all new players start with 1 healing potion that heals 3d8 plus 3 HP. We've done the monster attack. We have done the academy, which means all single-classed fighters or barbarians, or like multi-classed barbarian fighter only, start at level 6. And a big brass bell has been installed, giving the town plus 5 HP and plus 1 AC, which brings its max HP to 11 and its max AC to 9.
Nice.
So the new players, you guys have healing potions.
Well, 1 each.
I still haven't used mine, so yeah.
That would be affirmative.
So, like, of the expedition that set out, I'm the only one who came back.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That we know about. Maybe some of these guys who left in the jungle straggled back, actually.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, not all of them died. Some of them
I think
just had...
I say unlikely. The jungle is quite dangerous to wander alone in. Although, I can do it.
It might be dangerous for weenie boys like you. It's not dangerous for me.
No, I can do it. I'm fine in the jungle. It is my domain.
Okay.
You dwarfs, get me out of here.
All right.
And the next up is a stone giant attack at next marker. Beautiful.
Nice.
So, where would you... I guess that that mason isn't particularly useful right now, but if you get the other mason, if you find the other dwarves and bring back the other mason, then you get the ziggurat, which is plus 5 HP, and a whole bunch of other fun stuff.
So we have
then
to
it
do
unlocks other
dwarves?
things. Mm-hmm.
You only have 1 mason there.
Yeah, well, you've got 1 in town from the dwarves that started to build the town. And then you get 1 from the other group of dwarves, and now you need to revisit the third group of dwarves, which you know is 2 mountain ranges to the north, on the east side.
Okay.
Or the west side if you want, but they told you to go east because it's closer.
All right. I'll ask the dwarves that are now live here to these dwarven masons, to give us more information about how to get to these dwarves and what things they might be interested in that would convince them to send a mason.
What do you mean?
Well, like, is there anything that they want? Are they partial to? I mean, is there something that if we talk to them, they'll be like, oh yeah, they'll help win their favor?
Something that might give us an edge in persuading them to help.
But let me tell you.
They need help setting up their Tinder
No,
profile.
those dwarves
What do
are
they want?
fuckers. You don't even want them. They're piece of shit dwarves. They dig in soft limestone, okay? You know how easy it is to dig into limestone? It's so easy. They're not even real dwarves digging around a limestone. We dig in granite. We're real dwarves. Those guys, bunch of pansy. They couldn't build anything for you. Don't bother. Piece of shit.
Why do I hear war drums in the distance?
Oh, they're just practicing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we have to bother because each of your dwarven groups only sent one person.
Well,
If
just
it
tell
sent
them it'll
more,
be
then
an
you wouldn't
easy
have to bother
job.
with those.
All right, just tell them it'll be easy, and that I don't know. I wouldn't bother. I'd just find other dwarves.
Is this a ziggurat made from mud bricks like in Mesopotamia, or is this a ziggurat
No.
made from stone like
There's like a giant bit of rock jutting out of the ground that they're going to carve down into a solid ziggurat. It's way cooler.
Yeah, that's badass.
What if we have both stone wall and wall made out of lime?
Out of limes? What?
Limestone, I think he meant.
Oh, limestone. Oh, I thought you meant a wall of limes.
Lime.
Oh, lime.
You know, like if a monster
That would be
bites it, it's really sour, they walk away. I was gonna say it's not a terrible idea.
I think it
grow
might
enough
attract
limes.
insects, though.
You know, if they have any cuts on their hands or anything, and they try to climb, it's gonna really sting.
Yeah.
So make them sharp limes.
What about
You know
giant
what? Maybe you
snails?
should
What
get those dwarves.
Yes, but then you get the washed away ones. The ones who are looking for that last grain of salt, you know?
Hmm.
They might be looking for a Margaritaville or somewhere close to there. I don't know. You gotta watch out for those.
All right. You can get them. I don't know. They really like to be praised about their craftsmanship. If you suck up to them enough, they'll do anything you want.
Okay. I think someone amongst us can handle this.
Got
Certainly
someone
not
with
me.
a suck up proficiency?
Yes, who's good at sucking?
Ooh.
There are children watching.
Ah, our paladin. Yes, I hear paladins are great at this type of thing.
Yes, we had to train in the court.
Wait, who's the one who asked who's good at sucking up?
Yes.
Well, I think he's really good at taking that verbal abuse. I think that's really more of his thing. Just different abuse, you know?
Something that can actually hit his AC.
Yeah, exactly.
Both types of abuse are ones that I can take for you. I will do it for the greatness of this city.
I don't know. Ugg is good at sucking up, and I'm gonna go up to Gorb and I'm gonna cast Friends on him, the cantrip.
Okay.
All right.
See, look at how friendly I am. It is nice to meet you. You tall and can defend yourself.
The dwarf looks up at him and goes, "For sure, my friend, for sure."
And then you realize you were enchanted and you become angry because that's part of the cantrip.
Wait a minute. Oh. I think we let him get away with it though. It's all
Okay.
good fun.
We get a
All
long
right.
rest?
You can get a long rest here in town. Yes, you can take as many days as you need in town. And I guess the town is gonna heal. These town mechanics are not as good as I was hoping they would be. I think I messed them up somewhere. Anyway, you rest for a day. You get a long rest. The town heals to 5 out of 11 HP. And that's going to be as much as it heals while you guys are here, because while you're here, everyone's partying, nobody's working, everybody's celebrating all the new people that come in, and as long as the party stays in town, it's the like festival time. So
okay.
That's why it doesn't heal when you're around. People just can't
Gwendolyn-
work. They're so busy looking at the heroes.
Gwendolyn will actually wash the mud off for the time being.
Oh, that's nice. So north it is. Now you've seen so far. Well, no, wait, I won't say anything. I'll let you guys navigate.
Yeah,
Never mind.
the dwarves told us east and then north 2 mountain ranges. Whatever that means. I think we need to go to the end of them or something.
Yeah, I think going to the
Multiple rows of
east
mountains?
end of the mountain range. The
the east,
end
and
of that
then
region of west, sort of, we would have to travel through the lake to get past it.
okay, so east and then north once we can,
Okay.
Okay.
without
yeah.
going through the mountains. Also, I would like to discover that I have captured the most fearsome beast in the jungle.
Oh. You
Oh
captured
my
a
god.
rat? Oh no.
It's even more fearsome. Excellent. Well, let us navigate. We are doing our jungle navigation.
All right, you guys want to do guidance and have me roll it again?
Yep.
You've got the best bonus.
All
right.
right. Roll
I do
that.
prefer to live.
That giant bell is going to give you so much HP. 3 plus
20.
3.
23. 26.
26. So that is 3 hexes that you can go through. So go ahead and move through 3 hexes, acquiring any resources you find along the way, or at least getting a chance to acquire them.
So you guys want to head? I think we should try due east first because they can go the same.
Yeah,
route.
I think we already
North.
sort of know the mountain range. If we go
So
northeast, then we can sort of follow along the edge of it.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Excellent. And who was the last person to roll for something? Glorb. I need you to roll me a D100. $23.
Sound like gorillas or something.
We already fought the wife beater gorillas.
For Arkansas gorillas.
I couldn't unsee it, man. After I saw it, they could only be Arkansas gorillas.
Yeah. I couldn't unsee it either.
All right, you people. You come across some ruins in the jungle. Ruins of an ancient civilization from years long past. There could be
Quite
something
interesting.
here.
Let us investigate. We can find out how these poor people survived when there were no monsters for them. to
Yeah,
fight.
any dwarves here? Maybe you guys know something about this. You guys have been around a while.
Not all encounters are dangerous.
That makes sense.
But it's got a map, so it probably is.
Well, maybe there are secrets to be found. Who knows?
So
There's
Or maybe
time
it's
spent here
dangerous.
for sure.
I don't know. Who knows?
should we drag
Um,
ourselves?
Yes, please find and drag yourself over. You should be approaching from this direction.
All right. I'm
From the
looking
left
for my
side.
stuff. Am I drag my stuff on this map, or
Yes. Drag yourself onto the map. Run.
I'll cast some light cantrips on some of your guys' weapons. So that way, if you guys go inside and it's dark, you guys can see still.
what I mean is the are encounters already somewhere off map, or do we need to?
I think you can have one light active at a time with the
Is
cantrip.
it just one? Whatever. I'll just do one then.
I can produce flame, it's fine.
Who's our frontline person then?
I've got infravision. I don't know who a frontline person is.
You know, let's make Brayden-
I look
I think it's the
to
paladin.
Trump's character and I
That would be me. Let me take the brunt of the attacks for you.
Here, you can be our shining light, and I'll cast light on your weapon.
oh
Fantastic.
amazing.
All right, and I need a cat again, Neal.
I will get you a cat.
Where is it that we wish to go? Right into this temple, right?
Looks like the approach is from the other side, though.
Is it a temple or is that a? Are we seeing a building or is that like a stone slab?
Yeah,
at the top?
it's like a ruined thing. If you want to make an investigation check, you might be able to figure out the purpose of this ancient and ruined building.
The Waffle Hut.
Can we see it from this, or is this
Oh,
just
great. I'll ask the question, so I look at it and see what it is.
A 13. Excuse me. It has like a combination of holy symbols and skulls on it. This was either a like sacrificial site or a burial site. It's some sort of like religious related to death.
Oh, 22
Dang.
religion.
Oh, nice!
Oh yeah, it's definitely like a mausoleum, probably of some great and long forgotten hero, or heroes, or maybe a king or
There
an
might be
emperor.
some amazing magical
Do we-
weapons interred
Do
inside.
we wish to fight this fallen hero risen again and steal their ancient treasures?
Likely some undead in there. I don't know how you guys feel about fighting undead.
Well, I am but a newcomer to this party. What is our goal here?
We are We are trying to create a settlement in which we can trade with the dwarves and create a new haven for all of humanoidy.
And along the way to pick up any resources that'll help the town.
Well, sounds like such a mausoleum will have great treasures inside.
Yeah, let's leave some of our extra stuff here so we're like unencumbered like that. I'm gonna drop it back here.
I am unencumbered. It is.
No,
What is this encumbrance you speak of?
Oh, you guys have high stats. Oh.
No, I just dropped a lot of things like my rope.
Okay.
We all have
There's a
the
lot of
same
that as
stat,
well.
unless you rolled
I don't know.
36.
Well, I was gonna drop my backpack, so I'm unencumbered.
Is there an obvious path up here? It looks like it's all cliffside.
Yeah, and that's
It looks like it's all cliff sides. Yep.
I want to stay somewhat close to what's your character's name again, Trump?
Sitaresh.
Sorry. What was it, Trump?
Sitaresh.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Trump,
Brightness.
not
Okay,
bright.
brightness.
the easiest
Brightness.
climb up, it looks like. That we're on.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. You have to search it for an easier way to climb.
Okay,
I'm
and I
going
can't
to-
control.
Stop right
the-
there, Trump. Stop right there. Because
wait.
no,
I'd probably
go back,
do
Will. Go back. No, both of you, go back.
Well, I
That's
was
not
saying
right.
I was saying that I was
moving
following
behind
him.
Yeah, that's shenanigans. He didn't get to
Fine,
sprint
fine,
over there
fine.
before I move. Like, what does he just
I
take off
wanted-
running around the
I wanted to
corner?
be like 10 feet from him. I kind of was saying it a minute ago.
You are walking around the side when the goblins strike. They got here first. They were investigating it first. They heard you tramping through the jungle. Now, there are a lot of creatures on the map. It's not worth it to do initiative turns for everybody, so we're going to have one of you, whoever you want, to roll initiative for the party, and one person roll initiative for the monsters, and both sides are just going to take turns, because otherwise...
Who has better
it's-
decks?
It's just a mess.
Me. I'll roll for me. Or us.
Okay.
What is the
Yeah.
worst initiative here to roll for the enemy?
I will roll for the enemy, thank you very
Oh,
much.
He's rolling.
So Neil, I don't
That'd
have
be great,
control over my cat.
Oh God.
Oh,
That's right,
wow.
that's right.
So this is great for us, right? We're doing 2E rules. Lowest goes first. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Controlled by Rob. Sorry about that, Rob. I have to do it every time.
Yep.
It's okay, and there was an 11 for the party.
I'm guessing this is solid. Like we can't see through it, so like the guys on
Yeah.
the other side can't see us. We can't.
Right. Well, the goblins are going to go first, and there are many of them. We're going to start with these goblin sorcerers here on the sides.
Oh.
The first goblin sorcerer, is going to shake a stick at you, Trump.
Okay.
And how does the spell work? Oh, that's an attack roll. That's not what we want to do against you. You've got the shield up. You look scary. That's also an attack roll. The goblin's just going to hit you with a magic missile. You're
Why
going
don't
to
we try
take...
to talk this out?
That's it? Just 1d4 plus 1? Oh, because it's only at first level. It's
First
unfortunate.
level magic missile should be 3d4 plus.
Yeah, the
Oh,
spell,
you're right.
The spell
Okay.
always starts out like that. It's weird. I don't know why they do that.
There we go. So you should take 10 damage from the magic missile the goblin sorcerer flings at you, Trump.
Great. As the darts strike me, I yelp and say, "How wonderful! I have not experienced goblin magic yet."
Yes, and you all know here that the goblins of Yaka and East Arcadia are very magical creatures. They've got a cult of magic around them that gives goblins extra spells and cantrips and whatnot.
Let's try to talk them into joining us.
They're already attacking us.
Still, we've got word of Tay-Tay's Vegas show where she's currently doing 2 shows a night, 3 on Fridays.
And you know that
Yaka.
temple
True.
looks like a great place for a show. Like look at it, it's nicely raised up. You could put someone right on top of it. You know, perfect venue.
Please, goblins, unleash more of your destructive spells upon my body.
I mean, there's already goblins in Yaka.
All right, this next
Use some
goblin,
markers.
what's the range of this? The range is 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're within 30 feet. He will cast Infestation upon you. You need to make me a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 damage and move 5 feet in a random direction.
Who?
Trump. All right, you will take 1d6. You'll take 2 points of damage. And you will roll. You will go 3. 1 is north, 2 is south, 3 is east. So you get closer to them.
Excellent. And I'll take 2.
And the Goblin Cleric from up on high will scamper over here, look down on you in multiple ways, and is going to cast Bane at how many? Up to 3 creatures of your choice that are within range, within 30 feet. So Bane is going down on 1, 2, 3. The 3 of you all need to make me charisma saving throws. DC is 13. 11? DC is 11.
Get it out of my. Get
Well,
it out
either
of
way,
here.
we know who passed and failed.
Yep. So I will mark you with the arrows in the back mean baned. Excellent.
What a wonderful array of spells. I hope you have more.
Oh, are you kidding me? They're only spellcasters. The next goblin is going to pop up over here. And how far are you guys? You're 30, and are you 30? You're 32. We'll move a little bit closer, and he's going to cast Bane on the 2 of you.
All right.
You know, I think we can guess which god these guys serve. Like, you know,
Maybe.
based on these spells so far, they're leading a certain way.
I failed.
What do I click on?
You're going to want to click on Charisma Save. It should be the second column on the... Like, there'll be the save, the stats on the left, and then saving throws on the top and skills on the bottom. You want to click on the saving throw above.
Okay, so not the ability, or
Not
just
the
like,
ability. To the right of Charisma, and then up to the next block.
like current hit points, temp hit points.
To the left of
It's
those.
to the left of that.
Your saving throws, like you see where you're
Oh,
proficient.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I see it.
Cool, yo.
And remember, guys, we
you
want inspiration. We might want to use it sometime during this fight.
Maybe.
might.
Maybe not. All right, that is those guys. Let's see. Our goblin over here is going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the paladin at the front.
Oh, wonderful.
Wisdom
Okay.
saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. That is going to be against this guy. He's got acrobatics. His save is a 13, so you pass.
Oh, what a shame, I say, as I barely shrug off the effect. These spells, they would cause me to act out of my control. That sounds horrific. Please, no more.
Bane. More
And
like
certainly don't send more of those fleas and pests at me. They were
What
attacking
is this cliff?
all of my body.
The,
How horrible.
the goblin cleric is going to cast Sacred Flame on you.
I don't know if I can take
Go,
it.
Krob, you got this.
It's actually a DC 11, not a DC 0, but
Oh,
you take 1 point of damage.
I can barely withstand these effects. Please, no more. No more.
This sorcerer is gonna pop over here. God, these goblins take a long time. There's a lot of spells. I'll remember them all better next time. And is gonna cast another magic missile at you, which is just gonna be 3d4 plus 3. You take just flat 10.
Okay.
And on the bottom side, we get 2 goblin sorcerers coming out of the woods. The first one is going to target this one right here with a witch bolt, I believe. Witch bolt.
30-foot range.
30-foot range. Are we not within range? We'll move within range if we're not. We do. To here. All right, this is you.
Okay.
So 17 hit you.
No, 18 AC.
God damn it. How'd you get 18 AC?
I got a shield, shred leather, 16 AC, human AC bonus
4, 5, 6.
with the feet.
Weapon Master and Defensive Fighting Style. Okay. All right. Witch Bolt misses. Drat. You got 2 of these, and this one's going to come over to here. It's going to bonus action dash as a goblin. Check it out. It's going to come here and then here. It's going to get right up in your face, and it's going to cast Burning Hands on the 3 of you. Go, go, Goblin Sorcerer, go! At first level. All 3 of you will take 15 damage. Saving throw for half.
Dex.
It's a high roll.
Yes, it is a dex save for half.
All right, let me see.
17.
That will pass.
So 7.
Yes.
5.
Okay.
23.
You pass. The next goblin comes over here. He's gonna cast Sacred Flame on you. So DC 11 Dexterity save or take 7 radiant damage.
All right. Dexterity. Save.
That's a pass. Okay. The next one's gonna come up and cast. What does Word of Radiance do? Each radiance erupts from you. Each creature within range. Oh, that's not what we want. We will cast Command on. Is that what we want? What are the options? So many spells. We're gonna cast Command on the cleric back here.
None of us ever have AoE spells.
You have been commanded to grovel. It is a Wisdom saving throw DC 11 against the cleric in the back.
26.
That is a pass. And the last cleric is going to come over here and do the same command, this time at Hrun. He commands you to grovel.
All right.
How tall are these cliffs?
10 feet.
Okay.
You spend your next turn groveling, Hrun. Which is great. And the last goblin to go is a sorcerer who is going to bop over here and will. What's Chromatic Orb do? 4-inch diameter. You choose and then make a ranged spell attack against the target. If it hits, you do 3d8 damage of your choice against the target. So the goblin is going to hurl his Chromatic Orb at Sean the Cleric. And he's going to
Sean
do...
the Cleric. Who's this random Sean you speak of?
He's going to do thunder damage to you. But it doesn't work because 5 is a miss. And that is the end of the goblin's turn. The long turn at the end of the turn. The party goes...
Do 2 big parties of initiative. All right.
How much resources do you guys want to sink into this?
I'm AoEing, man.
If we do too much, then like going back, I don't know.
Well, then
If you're AoEing, you go first. Go for
if
it.
we reach the dwarven outpost, can we get a long rest there since it's safe?
Nope. The dwarves won't let you deep into the mountain. You can trade and then leave. You can stay in the less safe areas.
How raised up are these guys? Are they like close to each other?
That is a 5-foot height.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's an impressive mausoleum.
A dozen spellcasters is like freaking terrifying.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys, I'll do something then. I'll cast a spell centered a bit in the air here, so it hits all of these 6 guys.
What spell is it?
I'll click it in a sec. Yeah.
Fireball! Oh God! No! My goblins! My goblins!
That's how you do it.
All right, here we go. DC 16 save? How did you get a DC 16? And how are you a cleric throwing fireballs? Walk me through this.
Cleric of Light, man.
Yeah, they
You
get
get
fireball
fireballs?
automatically.
Okay, all right. And how is your spell save 16? 5 for wisdom, 3 for level.
20
okay.
wisdom, and then proficiency.
20 wisdom. All right, goblins. I think you all have the exact same saves. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goblins in range.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So
3,
2 pass.
4, 5.
No,
3 pass. All right. So the top one passes and only takes 15.
Can he make a concentration check too at some point for Bane?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god, I don't even know which ones did Bane.
I know that this one, or I'm pretty sure this one did it on me.
Right, and then this one did it on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think that's my boy.
And then this one dies. This one takes 15. This one almost dies. And this one also dies. Well, there goes half the goblins. I knew I shouldn't have clumped them. Just the party hasn't had any AoE up until this moment, and I'm like, oh, it's fine. It's not fine.
And then I'll bonus action healing word myself up as well.
You can't.
No, I can't.
Nope.
I'll do nothing then.
All right.
All right.
Sean's
Neal,
done.
so if I'm groveling, can Gata do her own thing?
How independent is she? Like, when you have a mount, how much commands do you have to give it, and how much does it wait for a direct order? Like, is it a well-trained dog?
Well, she and I would be, since I have speak with animals that I could do a lot. I would think that and I raised her from a cub. I would think she would be like.
So she's pretty in touch with what you are doing and what you want.
Yeah.
She grovels with you then. She sees that you bow before these things. They must be mighty. And she, reaches out her arms and tucks her head down to mimic your bows.
I was really hoping that she would, like, pounce on that goblin in front of us like a mouse and just, since it has, like, probably no strength, just obliterate it.
Can we
she's
get
groveling.
concentration for those guys, though?
Yes, thank you. I did forget.
I guess that maybe just roll 50-50, see if the guy that casts is dead. You know,
So
15. They need to get a 15.
this top one gets a 17 and passes. The bottom one gets a 5 and fails.
So I'm still baned.
Yeah, so
You're
in that-
baned, but this person is not baned.
Yes, thank you. I can pull that, I guess.
I got that off you. So Hrun and the tiger grovel. Fireball goes off over here. What about over here? What do we got going?
I'm going to move over here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on these guys, I'm casting Hypnotic Pattern.
Excellent.
Right. So it's oh yeah, I guess it's all these guys right here.
Is it 30 feet wide? Or 30 foot radius?
Cube. Yeah, 30
30 foot cube. Okay.
Wow.
And will it hit friendlies? Not that any friendlies are in there, but
It would, yeah.
okay, cool. And what does Hypnotic Pattern do?
So they have to make a save, or they just can't do anything until somebody wakes them up.
It's like a wisdom save, I think.
Yeah.
Save their eye at a laser show.
All right, the 3 sorcerers go 1, 2, 3. They went, yeah. So fail, pass. And the 4 clerics go 1, 2, 3, 4 with 1 pass. And the leader, the bard, goes pass, fail?
15.
15 is a pass. Okay. Okay.
The other one
so
that was doing the Bane? Is he one of the ones that got mesmerized?
Hypnotic. I gotta check. Twisting 30-foot cube. Pattern appears for a moment, vanishes. Make a wisdom saving throw. They become charmed for the duration. While they're charmed, they're incapacitated. Spell ends if they take damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake them out of their stupor. Okay. So, the sorcerers.
They lose concentration since they're incapacitated.
Right. So 1 sorcerer passed. We'll do the bottom one because that's the order it went in. So you are hypnotized. Do we have a swirl? This will be your hypnotic pattern. You are hypnotized Where's our hypnotic pattern?
I'm gonna say my pattern is just like a display of me doing amazing deeds. It's like a psychotic play or something of the amazing.
Like a psychedelic.
Yeah.
And you got a captive audience now, so it's great.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
What in the fuck is this guy doing? What am I looking at?
second cleric succeeds, so this one is hypnotized. The second one is fine. That's the one that cast the thing, Lucky Goblins.
Okay.
And the third one is hypnotized, and the bard is hypnotized. No, the bard passes with a 15. He's fine. Okay. Trump.
Yeah, I walked right up to these two goblins. I'm going to attack one on the left with my rapier. For
Okay.
60.
Wow.
That is its full HP. It dies.
Okay, great. I attack the other one.
Do you get advantage against them? Because they're...
Incapacitated? Yeah. 15's gonna hit for 10, which does not kill.
Nice.
Anybody else in the party you want to go?
Yeah, I still need to go. Okay. Sure. I will just use produce flame and fire it at the guy who baned me. So
Well, if you do like 80 damage...
Hit-
Oh, nice!
minus a D4 don't matter.
Yeah, that one's dead. You are no longer baned.
Fool.
Sir Walker, what were we gonna say? I'm Bryann. Sorry, so used to calling you that.
Oh, I was gonna say there's like the hypnotized people can't move, so just make
Right.
sure. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
And then I'll use all my movement to climb up, or 20 of my 25, and
Yep.
then my other 5. So.
Okay. Excellent.
Oh, and then I'll use my action and surge and move again, and then we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll chill right here next to this guy.
Excellent.
And I'll just bonus action Shillelagh and I'm done.
And you should be able to
Okay.
reach the god there because he's only 5 feet up too, right? Or
Yeah. Yep. Back to the goblin's turn. It's not looking great for our goblin heroes. They are in a bad situation. Now, the one problem with having everyone act on the same turn is that we don't want a cascade of goblins waking each other. Like, one guy wakes another, who wakes another, who wakes another, and the entire goblin turn is spent just getting a hypnotic pattern. That seems a little broken. So I'm going to say anyone who gets woken can't act on this turn. I think that's the only fair way to go about it. So this goblin over here, he done so good with his Burning Hands last round. He's going to Burning Hands you guys again. For 9 damage in that same, the cleric, the tiger, and the mount. Dex saves.
oh, I'll take 9.
You fail. Prone? You're prone. Do you get penalties on dex saves while prone?
You have disadvantage.
Yeah. That's what I like to hear. Prone.
All right. So 16 and 20. I think that still passes.
Yep. And your tiger?
He rolled 2.
Tiger rolled as well? No, that was his disadvantage roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is
Tiger needs
is
his
the
roll.
tiger like fully prone? Really?
The tiger's got its head down, right? Enough that its head is ducked. That's the giving it disadvantage. It's kowtowing. Can't react
After it
as
got
well.
burning hands the first time.
I know, it's nasty. And Rob, you've been here for 15 hours. It's about time something deals damage to you.
He almost died once.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, your tiger gets burned.
Cat keeps dealing damage to me.
Actually, your tiger doesn't get burned. You both take half damage. Okay. So instead of 9, you'll take 4. Doesn't look like you took damage from the last Burning Hands for some reason. Maybe your sheet didn't update.
Wasn't it half damage? That did
It was
take
half.
damage.
But you're at 44 out of
I took
44.
7.
Oh. Okay, it's not showing on your character. So 7 and 4 is 11. If my math is right. Excellent. All right, that's the goblin in the front. The goblin sorcerer over here is... Can you do it? Not quite. You can make it over to here, though. And what are you gonna do? You got spells aplenty. I think the objective is just to magic missile the cleric who threw the fireball. So, Sean, you're gonna take 3d4 plus 3. You're gonna take 10 damage. No save.
Yeah, not doing great over here, guys.
Yep.
Yeah. One hit.
Our poor little goblin over here, our one awake wizard, is going to... What are you gonna do, wizard? Or sorcerer? You're gonna shake this guy awake. You're gonna use your action to do that. This guy's no longer whatever. You're going to use your...
Can he easily reach him 5 feet up? He's like a goblin. He's pretty short.
Well, fine. He will disengage for a free action because he's a goblin, or as a bonus action. Scramble up here, shake him awake, and then scramble over here. And our bard, our goblin bard, the leader of these goblins, he's got a lot of spells.
He's got 3 and 3. He's all decked out. Are we meant to be able to see those numbers of how many spells they have?
Yes,
by the way?
that's the only way I can do it.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't really matter if we know that, honestly.
Yeah. Goblin Bard. He's got so many good spells, but not enough space to cast them in before he's dead. He will throw... Oh, why didn't I do this to begin with? A hold person down. And his target is just one humanoid that you can see. So it is either that humanoid or this humanoid. I guess he could see all of you. We're going to target...
Has a 30 feet, right?
60-foot range for hold person?
60? Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Cliff is 10 feet, so he might not be able to see, like...
He might not be able to see this one, but he could definitely see these ones back here. He is going to hold person this guy. This one's the bigger threat.
Let's go. What's my save?
Wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
Oh, this guy has a higher save DC.
He's their
Get out of
leader.
here.
God damn it.
Hell yeah.
Those +0 rolls.
Hey, who needs it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who needs it?
Okay. And then the goblin is going to run into a bush and make a hide action on its turn as a bonus action. So he will stealth for freezies. It's a 13.
I can see him.
Shh, no, you can't. He's a ninja.
I have 17 passive.
I have 18 passive. What's his stealth? Oh, yeah, I can see that too.
He hisses at you to be quiet. It is the party's turn. God damn. That fireball, man.
Right.
Yeah, how does that work if one of us sees it? Can they notify everyone else where they are?
Well, I'm gonna walk over and attack him, so...
There we go. You'll know it.
I'll go here, and I'll shillelagh with my +5 weapon.
Oh my god. I forget how decked out your guys' weapons are. Oh wow, plus
16 will hit for 11 damage. It's a badly wounded goblin.
I don't think I have any bonus actions that are super useful, so yeah, I'm good.
So is that good enough for me to be able to attack it?
Definitely.
All right, I'll move over there and I'm going to give it a good strike.
All right, can I take the next turn?
Yep.
Get your revenge.
He's not dead yet.
All right, I'll give it another strike.
All right, he dies.
Yes, we killed their leader.
God damn it. All right, Rob, it's your turn. You're no longer kowtowing to the goblins.
I high five you.
Thank the Lord. All right. So
brightness.
I tell Gata to just free attack, which seems like it would be pretty obvious to pounce on the goblin that flamed her twice. So she backs up and then leaps onto it. This is gonna be, since it has a low strength, this should be pretty cool if it works. So 24 for the claw hit, which means it has to make I think it's DC 14 strength. Let me check.
It does not pass.
All right, so it goes It gets knocked prone, which means that Gata gets to bite it.
It has advantage.
All right. Don't you also do damage on the hit?
Oh yeah, we're gonna roll that. But I just wanted to see how badly if it like actually rips the goblin's head off.
It might. It only has 10 hit points.
Oh.
The poor little goblob. You hit with both attacks?
Advantage. All right, so both attacks. So a total of 2d6 plus d10 plus 10.
Hit me! Yeah, he's dead.
All right. And then I will try to put an arrow into first this one over here.
All right.
$15.
15 will hit.
All right.
You said the one up on the hill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just dies. It has 1 HP.
Oh, okay. And then the other arrow at the other one.
All right. If you hit it, you kill it because it has 3 HP. Yep, it dies.
All right.
Who wants to go next? The goblins are
Figured
in
that'd
full
clear the field
destruction.
and then people can make
All right.
decisions.
I guess I'll go next. So I'm gonna move kind of over this way, over here, and I guess I see that guy, and I'm gonna point at him and say like, "Hey, you are stupid," and I use vicious mockery on him.
Oh God.
Does he? Because he's hypnotized. I don't know if he gets disadvantage or I don't know how that works.
I think it's just a wisdom save.
He's incapacitated, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So nothing to that effect. He just fails and falls over dead.
All right.
The words hurt him too much. He's gone.
There's an aneurysm.
And that's it.
Guys,
Okay.
shit game.
Is that the entire party?
I haven't gone yet.
All right,
No,
go
no,
for it.
I haven't either. Go ahead.
You go first.
Suresh.
I might change based on what you do.
I'm gonna just whack a goblin. All right, I'm gonna climb up here for 10 feet of movement, and I'm gonna clear this goblin's head from his skull. Or his.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah,
Be impressive.
it would be. So there's the first one for 17 points of damage.
Yeah.
See, yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
Okay,
No. It's a lot of damage. It's still alive.
16.
Now it's gone.
All right.
Okay, now it's gone.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'll use my last to go there and there. And that's the end of my turn.
All right.
All right. How big's this boulder?
10 feet across, 10 feet tall.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. How tall's the wall? Right here.
10 feet tall.
All right. I'll get down there and start bandaging up my wounds,
All right. The 2 remaining goblins get to go.
and then I'll bonus action do a healing word on myself as well.
This goblin realizes he's got a narrow opportunity here to kill you. He runs around the corner. He sees you. There's not much choice in this matter. He can try to... Oh, he doesn't have magic missile. Who is this? Is this a cleric?
Yeah.
No, this is a
that's me.
sorcerer. That's a goblin sorcerer. Okay. Whew. Chromatic orb does more damage. Right? 3d8 is 4.5 plus 4.5 is 9 plus 4.5 is 13.5. Magic missile is 3.5 times 3. Yeah. Okay.
While your eyes were closed, his HP went up, in case you didn't notice.
I did see that. Or I noticed it was going to. It went up way more than I was hoping for. How did you heal that much?
I did a healer feat, and then I did a bonus action healing word.
Use a healer's kit to stabilize dying creature. He heals 1d6 plus 4, and then you healing word yourself for 1?
Well,
1 plus
2 plus 5.
2 plus 5.
And the healer feat just doesn't
Oh,
roll
I
it,
see.
so I just rolled the d6. So it's plus 4 plus 5
Okay.
because of level. And
Right. Shit. Okay. Well, there goes his one chance to kill you. Your HP went way up. He's gonna do it anyway. He's gonna chromatic orb you. And he's choosing thunder damage again. So here we go. 22 to hit!
all that hits.
We'll see if he brings the thunder.
15 thunder damage.
That is.
I wish I
Glad I
could
healed.
sing.
That
I
would have.
could-
That would have got me.
And then the goblin dives into a bush and tries to hide from you. 26 on the stealth! You have no idea where my goblin is. He is gone from the world. Somewhere in that bush. And back on the other side of the map. It's not looking good for the gobbies. Let's be honest.
We just watched his friend
sorcerer-
get massacred in front of him, I'd like to remind you.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
And he can't see any of his friends left. None of them. The one that is left is hidden very well.
He can just smell their rotting corpses.
He can run really fast.
So
You can just smell them, right? Rotting corpses is normal smell.
I would say
a normal
burning
smell.
corpses, but yeah.
burning, not rotting. He'll just magic missile you. There's not much else to do. 3d4 plus 3. No point in drawing this out. And then the goblin will run 5, 10, 15, and rather than like take the time to scale the cliff, he's just gonna jump off the cliff and keep going. So he's gonna take d6 falling damage as he jumps off the cliff to get as far away from you as possible. Whoops, not -4, just -4. Thank you. And that's the end of the goblin's turn. Brightness's turn. Party's turn.
So I can get all the way to here. And then I've got a hand axe. Can I throw the hand axes?
You can.
Are those +5 hand axes too?
Yeah, they are.
Yes, they are.
Oh, is it that all of our weapons are +5?
That's how I understood that. So yeah,
Yes.
I've got some +5 weapons up in here for sure.
Thank God they can't be sold.
26,
That's gonna hit.
16.
Oh, God, for the hand axe? Oh God, the poor goblin's dead. They're all dead, everybody. They're all dead.
Even the one I would.
No, whoa.
Yeah.
What one in the bush? There's no goblin in the bush.
Guys, there's one over there somewhere, and I'm gonna move around, take cover again.
So Gata gets advantage on sense perception
Smell.
check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check then to sniff out the goblin.
And I'll try to notice the goblin as well.
Can it get a 26? Question.
26 is mighty high.
Yeah, I can only get up to. It's only got +3 on perception, but if we get a crit, will it still?
No.
Crit versus crit, and his is higher.
Yep. Goblin's crit is
All right.
higher.
We
Can
can
we?
we can attack
charge-
this. We can attack the
All right,
spot with
can I attack
disadvantage,
the
right?
Square?
Which square?
Fair.
You can pick one.
I'm going to move Gata into there because one of these squares. I mean, Gata is a large creature, so it's taking up
4 squares, right?
4 squares, and I'm gonna start trimming the hedges with my sword.
All right, well, pick a square. Attack it at disadvantage because you can't see what you're aiming for.
All right, I'm gonna attack
And,
that square.
Sure. I don't think Gotcha can actually stand in the middle. That's the trunk of a big bush, right? So she can be on any of the 2 sides, I think is fine, but not all 4 at once.
All right, so let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go here.
Okay, so the top 2. Got it. I will adjust her positioning to make it sense. And which one are you attacking?
I'm attacking this square, trimming the
Okay.
hedges.
All right. Give me a roll to hit at disadvantage.
All right, so the first one is a 25 and the second is a 14, so just 14.
Is that the goblin's AC? It is. You hit the goblin.
Good call. Good call.
All right.
damn
So
it.
that's 2d6 plus 8. 14.
Yep, the goblin's dead. Okay, now you really did get them all.
All right.
Well,
So what I would like to do is take all their heads, take all their like cleric and sorcerer staves, and line them up along. Cause I need to. Is this like this thing rise up here in the middle of the temple?
Yeah, it's a sarcophagus.
All right. So on the side of the sarcophagus, I'm lining them up by the sarcophagus, so they're the heads are lined up along the bottom of it. And I'm gonna take. There were fireballs, so I'll take something that got charcoaled, and I'll make a word bubble behind one of the goblin's heads that says, "Hey, let's attack the heroes of Yaka. What could go wrong?" And then I'll do another one from another goblin head, and I'll write that in Goblin.
Yeah, guys, let's. You guys want some healing?
I'm okay. I think.
Some of you guys need some here.
There's a few people.
I'll use my healer feat on you as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, if we're passing out healing, I'm coming on. I'm coming by.
Yeah, if you're dishing out healer feats, I'll definitely take that.
Every short rest, a healer feat can work on you. So you get back 13 brightness. I'll come patch you up 2.
Can you heal both me and?
Yeah. How many hit dice does the cat have?
It has 52 hit points total for
hit dice.
Cats don't really have hit dice, do they? How do they
monsters
work?
do. Is a saber-tooth tiger?
Yes.
It has 7d10 plus 14, so it's 7 hit dice.
So d6 plus 2 more, so plus 11.
Hit 36.
Oh, this is a very useful.
13.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Anyone else hurt?
I was hurt. I don't know if you threw one of those out towards me.
I have not yet.
The
You get
goblins,
14.
they're hurt.
Perfect.
Well, I think I was standing right on this leader. Since I know the town's looking for resources, I see if the leader is carrying anything good.
Nope, nothing but crap. Just goblin sticks. And not even magic goblin sticks.
Is there any way to go inside this temple?
I recommend
No,
we take
it's
a
just the
short rest.
sarcophagus on the top.
So we
there's
could
no
open the
inside.
sarcophagus. That's where I like ready.
Recommend short rest before we do anything, possibly summoning
Sure.
something into this world.
Yes.
Okay. You short rest.
Wise
Short
words.
rest later. Anyone want to expend any hit dice during the short rest?
I'm good.
I literally haven't spent anything yet. Just cantrip use.
Oh, I did not mean to click 5. How many did I?
I'll do a
I'll do 3.
song of rest also while you're doing this.
I only did 1? Okay.
Song of
Yeah.
rest?
Yep.
Are you a bard?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. That actually makes perfect sense with everything you've said so far.
Oh,
Who else
look
to
at that.
see the,
Perfect.
the deeds of Ugg other than Ugg himself?
The greatest bards always sing their own tales. Okay. A short rest later, the party gets to the top of the mausoleum, finds the chipped and weathered sarcophagus from ages past, back when
This still
civilization was
feeling?
here, before the storms came and the mountains rose. It's very weathered. Vines are growing all over it. It looks like it is in place, but who knows if it's been opened in the last 1,000 years.
Everyone, I know.
That'd be weird.
I know from my trainings as a man of religion that these sarcophagi are often well guarded by traps. So stand back as I open it.
Okay.
Should we all first? Can we examine it? Do we have arcana spells or skills? Do we have detect magic to like examine it a bit before we do anything to it?
I can hit it with my axe.
Guy. Do you have that spell?
Do we have what?
Detect sarcophagi.
It's a useful spell in this
Right there.
situation.
I do have detect magic, but I understand that we have limited resources, which means that I should probably just bear the brunt of whatever trap me
Detect
lie.
magic a cantrip or a first level?
Somebody,
First level spell.
Oh.
could somebody give this person guidance or something at least?
I can give you guidance.
All right.
And then
Alright.
I'll step
Guide 'em.
back to where I am.
Guide him.
don't know what the check would be. Oh, just guidance for a, saving throw? Does that work? No, it's just for a check, right?
No, it's just checks.
I mean, I'm
Give
not
me-
doing a check. I guess maybe athletics if it's hard to open. So
It's a
for
little
athletics.
difficult to open. Yeah, give me an athletics check.
I'll take cover behind this big rock over here.
Yeah, I make sure everyone
My
is
bow
safe
drawn.
distance away from the explosion.
Would you consider me a safe distance, Mr. Paladin? I'm over here.
Let's see. That is.
Probably not quite, huh?
30 feet is probably
I would say getting off of this cliff would be recommended.
Okay. How hard is this to climb?
When you're not in combat, you can just do it with a few
Okay.
moments of time.
I'll go down
It's
here.
fine. Yeah. This is probably the easiest route, but whatever. You're alone up here. You lift the lid. DC 12 or athletics check. It's not
Okay.
a difficult thing to do.
Athletics plus 1d4
Oh
for.
god, it's so hard though.
Yeah.
You like twist your ankle and strain your back and make a fool of yourself, but you can try it again. You did
right.
so poorly that there's no. All right.
Okay.
That'll get it. The lid pops open. A green cloud of gas expands to fill roughly this top area in here. Give me a Constitution saving throw. As
should've
the
had a dwarf
poison
do it.
erupts.
Always send the dwarves in.
All right, you take half of this damage. Ooh, that was a really good roll. Man, you take 14 poison damage.
I choke on the gas and I'm like, oh, I'm glad I could take all this damage so you wouldn't.
Hey, come down here. I can patch you up.
All right, you take the damage and look inside, and there, scrawled in some sort of greenish thing, maybe it's blood that's dried, or maybe it's just a fluid that's been soaking up this poison, on the base of an otherwise empty sarcophagus are the words, "Goblins
Your princess is
rule,
another death.
humans drool."
Goblins rule, humans rule.
That is those are the words carved into this sarcophagi.
Apparently drew blood. At least that's what happened in that fight there.
It's like, well, what a grand treasure we have found ourselves. Good thing we didn't use too many resources.
Yep. The mausoleum has been picked over long, long ago. Goblins get many people with the traps.
Brightness, take a healer feat. Some health.
Can we just toss the sarcophagus
10
lid
HP.
off the cliff there so that it shatters and they can't keep making the trap again?
Totally. You can break the lid
Yeah.
until they carve it again. Okay. Let's do movement for the next day and take a break. Probably in the opposite order. Let's take a break and then do the next day's movement. So we'll see you on the other side of